On this live stream, we are going to be hanging out, celebrating the fact that I crossed 600 subscribers, and I'll be giving you a bunch of channel updates. We're getting started right now. Welcome back to Jeffito's Movie Blog. I'm Jeff Malicki, and if you love movies as much as I do, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I bring you movie news, movie reviews, trailer reaction videos, box office predictions, so much more, and a lot more coming soon. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and then click the little bell notification icon so that you don't miss anything. We are here, we are live, and as you found out in the subject, or the title of this stream, we are celebrating the fact that I have had continued tremendous growth over the past week or so. If we take a look here, we are at 634 subscribers currently. The growth trend continues, and I could not be more humbled, more thankful, more blessed that all of you, each and every single one of you, thank you from the very bottom of my heart. This thing is happening, man. I am so excited that this channel is finally taking off. I'm finally able to do what I want, and yeah, without further ado, let's say hi to people in the chat room. Florida RTV, Sherry Carpenter. How are you doing, folks? People from the hashtag I am a creator community, good to see you here. Alright, let me pull up my notes here. Alright, we got a couple things that I want to talk about today. First off, of course, is the fact that I am just crushing through these milestones. Last week at this time, we were celebrating 500 subscribers. Now we're at 634. That is absolutely amazing. Again, I cannot thank you enough. Really, truly humbled and blessed and thankful and everything else. This is really an amazing moment right now. Also, because my work schedule is starting to become a little bit more consistent, I believe that I can announce that I will be doing, finally, the weekly live show that I wanted to start back at the beginning of the year. The weekly live movie talk show is going to be starting next Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, that's a big thing. So be sure that you are here next Monday night and every subsequent Monday night from here on out, where we can talk movies and discuss movie news more in depth. These kind of general hangouts are going to be going away. These general hangouts that I've been doing recently have been a lot of fun, but I'm going to save those only for big milestones. You know, the 1,000 subscriber, the 1,500 subscriber, 2,000 subscriber, etc. Maybe every once in a while, but the weekly movie talk show is going to be all movie talk. You know, you guys can feel free to talk in the chat room, but I'm going to try to ignore the chat room during those shows so that I can bring you movie news and that we can talk movies. That is starting next Monday. The movie talk show is going to be 45 minutes to an hour every week. And I will be bringing in a rotating roster of guests. That's another exciting thing, is I should be able to have a guest on every week. I'm not sure about next week. I haven't reached out to people yet because I'm still kind of playing around with everything. But there is going to be, in the future, a rotating panel of guests that I can bring on every week to talk movies, answer movie-related questions that you guys send in through email, which you can email me anytime at mailbag@jeffitosmovieblog.com, and put the word topic in the subject line if you have a topic or question that you want to be discussed on the Monday night movie talk show. And again, we'll just be able to discuss movie news more in depth, talk about all the movie news from the previous week. And there is a possibility of doing it more nights and more frequently. That's certainly a possibility. It's going to be a little bit difficult with my work schedule because sometimes I work matinee, sometimes I work evening. So that's why, assuming my schedule stays consistent and I consistently have Monday nights off, that's what we are going to plan on. Again, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern is going to be that. Princess, just taking a look at the chat room while I read over my notes. Jeff, I hate to interrupt, but as a longtime fan, I'm not sure I'm looking forward to this new channel direction. We want random, off-the-cuff live streams like this. These aren't going away. These kinds of live streams are not going away. Again, they're just going to be saved for the big event, big milestone events. Next up on my notes here, and I will get to all the chat room here in 1 second. I just want to run down my show notes first, and then we will answer the questions that you guys are talking about in the chat room right now. Next up is retro reviews. Yes, finally, I will be starting to do retro reviews, which is something, again, that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm going to start pre-recording a few of those, and then once I have 4 or 5 of those recorded, I will be releasing those once a week. They're going to be longer form videos if needed, so we can really discuss the film. Spoilers will be included, because these are going to be retro reviews of older films that have been out for a while. It's possible that I can bring on a guest or two for those to discuss the movies as well. I've got a list of about 4 or 5 movies that I want to do right away. Once I get those recorded, they are going to be Patreon exclusives for the first week, which kind of leads me into my next point. I'm going to be revamping my Patreon page here, hopefully by the June 1st cycle. If not, then definitely by the July 1st cycle. I'm going to be changing up my Patreon a little bit, so that I'm still going to have the $1 appreciation level. However, with the $1 level, that is not going to have any rewards. That's just a level for you to show support. The main level is going to be the $5 supporter level. At that level, you will get access to the Patreon-only Facebook group, so you can have a little bit more one-on-one interaction with me. The Facebook After Party, which is going to be a live Facebook video that I'll do for about a half hour after the live shows every Monday night. And then, again, early access to the retro reviews. For those, there are a few people that are currently Patreon supporters that I'm going to grandfather in to all those rewards just because they've been here and supporting me this entire time. But going forward, I'm going to try to do it for the June Patreon cycle. If not, then certainly for the July Patreon cycle. We're going to have those 2 tiers. The first tier, the $1 tier, is just a way for you to show support. And then the $5 tier is where you get all the rewards. You get, again, access to the Facebook group, access to the Facebook After Party every Monday night after the live shows, and then early access to the retro reviews. I'm going to point out, because I know that that's going to come up as a topic of discussion, that the retro reviews will be public and made available for everybody. It's just that Patreon supporters will have early access for the first week. So that takes care of that. Also, I will be doing the movie trivia showdown again. For those of you that have been around for a while on my channel, you'll know that I used to play along with the movie trivia showdown, and that was a lot of fun. We'd do those live and have fun discussions before and after each match. I will be doing those again, probably on Wednesday night and Saturday during the day. Again, depending on my work schedule, if that remains consistent. That's kind of the plan. But either way, I will be playing along with movie trivia showdown once again. Sir Deadpool says, yes, more Schmodown. Absolutely, my friend. Really looking forward to that. And then the final thing that I have just in my show notes here for tonight, I want to start doing, and it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, again, because of my work schedule and everything. But I do really want to start bringing you daily movie news, and just keep you all informed about what's going on in the world of movies and the world of entertainment. Short little 5 to 10 minute videos going over the movie news of the day. I do want to start that. I don't know how consistent I'll be able to be because of my work schedule and everything. So some days it may go up in the morning, some days it may go up late at night. But regardless, that is something that I want to try to do. And that, again, will probably be starting later this week or early next week, like next Monday. With all that out of the way, let me pull up my chat room and see what you... my monitor is going off. There, I had to mute that. And let me go back, pop this out, and scroll back to the top. And I will go through all your questions, and we can hang out here for the next 20 minutes, half hour, hour and a half, whatever. And my computer's acting a little bit goofy. Let me see if I can do it on this. I can't do it on that monitor because I don't have a mouse attached. All right. I will go back and answer people's questions in the comments once this becomes a live video, and then we'll just go from here. All right. So I'm just going to be able to read what's on screen here, starting with The Rage and the Worst. Deadpool 2 was awesome. Yeah, I liked it more the second time around. I still don't think it's quite as good as the first film, but I did have a lot of fun with it, and I did enjoy it more the second time. Video Game Maniac says, "Hey friend, how's your day today? Really good, had a day off, getting ready for a fun week of work at the theater." Philip Michelson says, "What's up, Jeff? Just hanging out, celebrating 600 plus subscribers. Hanging out with you guys, got a lot of big plans for this channel, looking forward to that." Super Vandy says, "I'm wondering what your thoughts on botting is. Some people use it to boost subscribers. Is it ethical? Not only is it not ethical, it is actually against YouTube terms of service, and I stay away from that, as far away from that as possible. Do not do that." Okay, never mind, you're going back now. Princess Peach says, "Any possibility of adding a small perk to the $1 Patreon tier? I'm not an expert, but I think it might incentivize donating." Possibly. The Patreon is something that I've been kind of trying to figure out for quite a while now. I've had a Patreon page. I have not promoted it recently because I haven't been able to do perks and benefits for people. But I think now that things are kind of slowing down and settling down, and I'm getting more support and more viewership and everything, that I can start to make things work. I may throw in some kind of $1 Patreon pledge, but the main Patreon tier is going to be at the $5 level. Video Game Maniac says, "I thought the original Deadpool was slightly funnier until the Deadpool 2's end credit scene." Oh my goodness, yes, that mid-credit scene for Deadpool 2 was perfect. I absolutely loved it. That was fantastic. Deadpool 2, the movie itself, again, I mentioned this in my initial thoughts review, was much more uneven. The highs were higher. Unfortunately, there were quite a few more lows, and those lows were unfortunately lower, in my mind. Sherry Carpenter says, "Hope you had an awesome day off." I certainly did. Tyler Calvert asks, "What is your favorite part of Deadpool 2? There's quite a bit, actually, but I will say, without getting into too many spoilers, the part with X-Force jumping out of the plane and what happens to them afterwards. That I just thought was fantastic. And again, I'm not going to get into spoilers here because the movie's still relatively new. Not everybody's had a chance to see it yet. But yeah, that is probably my favorite part. There's a lot of funny moments, and I did enjoy it more the second time around. It's just that overall, I think that the first film is still better. Sir Deadpool asks, are we going to get a full review for Solo? Yes, assuming that my computer behaves, which is why you did not get a full review for Deadpool 2. Again, this stupid computer has been giving me a lot of issues, and I thank you for your patience as I work through that. Hopefully, I will have news to share in the next couple of weeks about a new workstation, but that's still at least a couple of weeks off, maybe even a month or so off. We'll just have to wait and find out. But yeah, assuming my laptop continues to work, and as if you guys watched an earlier video that came out Friday, I believe, my laptop crashed, and it crashed hard, and that is why you did not get a full review for Deadpool over the weekend. Hopefully, we will be doing a full review of Solo this weekend. How's Hollywood Reviews? Russell, hello buddy, congrats on everything, my friend. Let me know when you want to do that collab. Just trying to think. Possibly Wednesday night, Russell. I'll hit you up on Facebook and go over my schedule and everything. It's going to be a little tough, unfortunately. What Russell's referring to is we did have a full spoiler collaboration planned out that I had to back away from because a couple of my friends actually wanted to see Deadpool yesterday or Sunday, whatever it was. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. And so I had to back out from that. That works. Okay, yeah, so hopefully we will do that on Wednesday, and then it'll be online Thursday or Friday for you all. Congrats on all the recent success. Thank you, my friend. You have been awesome. I can't wait to collaborate with you more. I don't think you were in here at the beginning. Make sure that you go back and watch the replay. I did a full channel update with a lot of fun news and a lot of stuff that I want you to be involved in as well. So be sure that you go back and watch the beginning of this once this gets archived on the replay. Let me see. Tyler says, I hit 600 while he hit 900. Fist bump, high five to you, Tyler. You deserve that. I did see a question earlier, and I forget who asked it. And unfortunately, my computer is not behaving where I can go up and scroll back through the chat room tonight. But somebody asked, how am I doing all the success? I know part of it. Part of my success comes from being more active in the YouTube community. By watching more videos and leaving more comments and commenting on other videos, being part of the hashtag I am a creator community. Hashtag I am a creator is a wonderful community of other YouTubers who really have each other's backs, really support them, whatever. But overall, I'm just blown away by the amount of success I've had over the past week or two. Super Vandy asked, do you ever think about getting a film degree? You could really go places. Funny you mentioned that. I'm not sure how long you've been a fan, how much you have watched some of my earlier videos or earlier live streams where I kind of talked about this. But after high school, I did go for 2 years towards a film degree. Back in the day, 21 years ago now. Unfortunately, it did not work out for a myriad of reasons. And things have changed and evolved and whatever. As far as going back and getting a film degree, probably not. I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. I'm happy being an assistant manager at the movie theater. I'm happy with this growing YouTube channel here and all the success that I'm having with that. So probably not. I think that ship has kind of sailed. And as far as going back to school for anything, again, probably not. I am desperately trying to work my way out of debt. I don't want to take on additional debt, even if it's student loans and even if it would better me in the future, whatever. I have spent way too many years digging myself into a hole, and I'm really climbing out of that hole and slowly getting myself out, and I don't want to go back in at all. Princess Peach says, love the movie content, Jeff, but I think you have a lot of potential in the vlog podcasting side of things. Have any plans to branch out? These recent live streams and studio tour have been great. Possibly, Princess Peach. I know that I talked with you about that like a week or two ago. Right now, I'm dedicated to this channel and really seeing this channel grow, especially with the success that I've had over the past week or two. In terms of doing a more personal vlog, podcast, whatever, and Sir Deadpool agrees with you, I'm not going to say no, just that I don't have any immediate plans for that. I'm really focused more on my general work at the movie theater, and then also really dedicated to growing this channel and making this channel the best that it can be. Besides that, I don't lead a very interesting life, honestly. I don't know how interesting a vlog or podcast will be. I appreciate that, Princess Peach, that you think that would be a good idea. Sir Deadpool seconds that idea, but honestly, I'm not sure how exciting that would be. So for the meantime, I'm just going to focus on the movie channel and the movie talk show, again, starting next Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm one of those people who never say never. I just don't have any plans to do a vlog or podcast at the moment. Sherry Carpenter says, you do an awesome job. Sherry, thank you so much. I mentioned the hashtag I am a creator community earlier. Sherry is a great supporter in that community. One of the first people that I connected with over there. Just thank you for everything that you have done to help grow this channel and support me. Sherry, I really appreciate that very much. Tyler asks, I prepared for solo this weekend at my theater. Yes, I think. It should do quite well, I think. I'm ready for it, and I'm actually really excited to see this movie now. It took me up until maybe a week or two ago to really start to get super pumped and super excited for Solo. I still hate the movie title, though. Solo, a Star Wars story. Stupidest title of all time. But the title is just a title. I'm hearing really good things about the movie itself. It should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to working it because I believe that I am only working Friday, Saturday, and I believe that I have Sunday, Monday off again. So if that's the case, hey, I'll take it. Sherry Carpenter says, I'm glad we made the connection. Yeah, again, the hashtag I am a creator community, I'm so thankful for James and everything that he does over there. So thankful that I found out about them. I know, Tyler, I've seen you in there a couple times as well. Super Vandy asks one more ethics question now that you're getting a lot of followers and will be a target. How do you feel about subscribers for subscribers? Is it ethical, and have you used it to grow your channel? Sub for sub is not ethical. It is actually against YouTube's terms of service, and again, that is something that I stay away from as far away from as possible. Again, kind of going back to the hashtag I am a creator community. they get accused of doing sub for sub, but it absolutely is not. It is a community of other YouTubers who support other YouTubers and actually take the time to be involved in each other's channels. So it's not a pure sub for sub. Again, sub for sub is very much against the YouTube Terms of Service. You can actually get your accounts disabled if you do sub for sub. So I know that there are some people that do that. But if you actually read the Terms of Service, you can get your account disabled if YouTube finds out about that. So that is something to stay as far away from as possible. Super Vandy says, thanks for answering. Hey, anytime, man. I'm just really glad that this channel is taking off. You know, I put in 2 years of hard work and dedication, and it's starting to pay off. Again, a lot of it has to do with hashtag I'm a creator, I think. But I think a lot of it is also organic growth. I've seen where people are coming from my videos and taking a look into the analytics and everything. And yeah, I mean, YouTube is starting to promote my videos more. They're starting to put me out there more and get me more of a reach. And I'm thankful for that as well. Thankfully, a lot of people are liking what they see and hitting that subscribe button. And it's been an incredible, past week or two. It's been, absolutely phenomenal. Excuse me. This is really honestly, guys, I get so emotional when I think about the success that I've had over the past week. Howell Russell says, saw you beginning. I'll absolutely do that Monday show with you whenever you want me on. Russell's referring to the Monday night movie talk show that I'm planning on starting up. Russell, I probably will not have guests next week. Because it's Memorial Day and a lot of people will be traveling and whatever. But also, I'm still trying to work the format of everything out. But definitely, I will have you on as a guest quite frequently. Because you are a good friend, and I thank you for all your support. Super Vandy asks, what is your favorite fast food restaurant and favorite thing to eat there? Right now, I am addicted to Culver's and their double butter burgers. Nothing on it, just the butter burger, cheese, bun, whatever. So good. Been addicted with that. Princess Peach says, Jeff, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I often watch your live streams while obscenely high. I trust you can move past any flirtatious advances or jokes I've made it in chat in the live streams past. Princess Peach, don't worry about it. You are fine. I don't partake in recreational drug use. It's not something that I condemn nor condone, but more power to you, and it's all in good fun, so whatever. Super Vandy says, Culver's is so good, concrete mixers for the win. Yeah, their custard is something to die for. Tyler says, we don't have Culver's here, sadly, unfortunately. You're missing out, man. It is good stuff. Russell says, that's fine, buddy. Just wanted you to know whenever you want. And I thank you, too, for your support. Very, very happy to see your success and that dedication paying off. Yeah, it honestly seems like, and there's a couple things that I can attribute this to, but it really seems like I hit that 2-year anniversary milestone, and it just changed everything about my channel. It changed my mental outlook. It changed my enthusiasm towards the channel, the fact that I've been doing it for 2 years now, and then finding the I Am a Creator community and connecting with them and finding all these awesome YouTube channels that I would never have found otherwise, and making friends and connecting with them. Um, yeah, it's been a wild ride the past few weeks. Sir Deadpool says maybe one day we will get a Jeffito politics spin-off channel. Probably not. Maybe a couple years ago that would have been a possibility, but I have very much distanced myself from politics. Those of you that have been Facebook friends of mine for the past 5 to 10 years, know that I was at one time very deeply involved in politics. I have virtually written that off entirely and try to stay away from that as much as possible. So yeah, the chances of a political spin-off channel are 0 to none. Cody Leach, my good friend, fist bump, high five, good to see you in here, says, we just opened our first covers a few months ago. Those root beer floats are my shit. Yeah, man, you're not wrong. Everything over there, everything at covers is fantastic. Super Vandy said, I smoke weed too. You should start reviewing more stoner movies with all these pothead followers. Yeah, maybe as part of the retro review channel, or retro review series, I should say, I can do some of that, but no. Sir Deadpool says, Covers has dope chili cheese fries. I'm not a fan of chili cheese fries, but if it's anything like most of the rest of their food, I'm sure it is amazing. Rachel the Great says hi. Another great supporter from hashtag I am a creator. Rachel, how you doing? Good to see you in here, my dear. Let's see. Sherry Carpenter says, I've never been to Culver's. You are missing out, Sherry. If you get a chance in your travels or whatever to visit a Culver's, definitely check them out. Very good. Tyler says, they're looking into bringing Culver's here, but we're tough here. Lots of people like Steak and Shake and Roy Rogers come here so later. Yeah, I hope you do get a Culver's out there, Tyler. That would be awesome. Cody Leach says, Jeff, we want some horror reviews. Gotta expand that knowledge so I can get you on some TIG videos. Cody, my friend, again, horror is not really my thing. But again, maybe with the retro reviews, and I actually have to say, that the upcoming film Hereditary, even though I am not a horror fan, that movie looks like it's going to do what I want a horror movie to do, and that is scare the bejesus out of me. The trailer for Hereditary is phenomenal, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing Hereditary, and yeah, I will definitely be reviewing that, and maybe that will be an entryway into my love of horror. Princess Peach says, what's the origin of fist bump high five? Just a thing, I think I got it from Nick Nimmin. He does it a couple times in his live streams as well. It's just a thing. Just a way to acknowledge people in the chat. Rachel says, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Tyler says, I need to do more horror reviews too, but not too much lately, and the genre has caught my interest. Yeah, there really hasn't been, and again, I'm not a huge horror fan. I will say that Happy Death Day was really surprising. I really enjoyed Happy Death Day. Some people are classifying Quiet Place as a horror film. I do not. I think it's more of a suspenseful thriller. But A Quiet Place is still probably my number 1 or number 2 movie of the year so far. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, I mean, I am slowly starting to like more horror films, but yeah, it's still probably my least favorite genre. So Super Vandy says, you stay away from politics, what about religion? Is there a God, and what would his favorite movie be? I grew up as Roman Catholic and went to church every week. My mom is a very strong Roman Catholic. As for me, since I've become an adult, I'm more spiritual than I am religious. Definitely believe in God, definitely believe in all that. It's just that I don't regularly attend church services for I mean, more recently my work schedule didn't allow that, but also some of the things that the church has done I don't necessarily fully agree with. But again, I am a believer, do believe in God, do believe in the afterlife, all that. So there's that. In terms of what would God's favorite movie be, if I know God, I would have to say that his favorite movie would be Star Wars, because Star Wars is the best movie ever, and God knows good stuff. Uh, and I'm probably going to go to hell for talking about God in that context. But Sherry Carpenter says, I stumbled across James Cox while looking for something. Hashtag I'm a creator caught my attention and started watching him until I figured out what it is. Yeah, same thing here. I don't know if Tyler mentioned it in the previous live stream. I know somebody mentioned it in a previous live stream that I did like a month or two ago. And I kind of looked into it, but then I forgot about it. And then, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, when I really had that big, huge spike in supporters, I found the piece of paper that it wrote, hashtag I'm a creator on, and went to check that out, and I'm so glad that I connected with that community, and love James Cox and what he and everybody else has been able to do in terms of really supporting each other and helping each other grow here on YouTube. Princess Peach asks, Jeff, would you ever consider live streaming video games? Classic ones from your childhood, perhaps? Have you got a Nintendo Switch? Probably not. I'm not very much of a video gamer. I do play retro games every once in a while. But as far as live streaming that, probably not. And no, I do not have a Nintendo Switch. The most recent console that I have is the original Wii. Rachel says, I don't like scary movies either, but which Star Wars? The original trilogy, Rachel. Actually, all of them. I enjoy all of Star Wars to varying degrees, and I actually did a ranking video a couple weeks ago. You might want to check that out, where I ranked all the Star Wars movies. But the original 3 movies, Star Wars, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, I could watch those movies nonstop for the rest of my life and die a happy man. Those movies have meant so much to me in my life ever since I was, 2, 3, 4 years old until now. I'm almost 42. Star Wars has been a part of my life forever. Some of the later movies are better than others. I don't really like the prequels. I'm kind of mixed on a couple other things, but those original 3 films were so good, and I love them so much. Not so much the special editions, not so much the Blu-ray editions. I'm talking the original 1977, 1980, 1983 versions of those classic movies. But I could, I have quite a decent collection of movies, both on Blu-ray and on my home theater, digital purchases and whatever, but I could get rid of all of that as long as I have the original 1977, 1980, 1983 Star Wars films and still die a happy man. Rachel says, good answer. Sherry says, I like the paranormal movies like The Conjuring. Yeah, The Conjuring movies are good. Again, not my favorite by any means, but of recent horror movies, I really like The Conjuring 2 and the original Conjuring. Annabelle Creation was pretty good. But yeah, I'm just not a scary movie person. I mentioned this a couple times. Maybe it's because watching scary movies at my uncle's house with my cousins growing up, maybe that scarred me. I don't know. Sherry says, I was 17 when the first Star Wars came out. I was just under a year old when the first Star Wars movie came out, and unfortunately my parents did not take little 9-month-old Jeffito to see Star Wars in theaters in May of 1977, unfortunately. But as soon as I could, my grandpa got me a Star Wars action figure, and I started watching Star Wars, and I believe I saw Empire Strikes Back in the theater. I know that I saw Return of the Jedi in theater. I've seen those movies hundreds, if not thousands of times in my life, and I absolutely love them. Tyler Calvert says there's a spin-off Conjuring film about the nun coming out soon. Yes, there is. I actually think it got pushed back. I think I read something within the last week or two that it got delayed and they pushed it back. But it is coming out pretty soon, I believe. If Cody Leach is still here, I'm sure he would know for sure. Let me just see if I can find real quick here. Assuming my computer behaves that I can actually multitask, live stream, and look something up at the same time. Yeah, it looks like The Nun got pushed back to September 7th, according to a quick Google search. Sir Deadpool asked, do you write movie scripts at all, Jeffito? I don't anymore. When I was in middle school and a little bit of high school, and when I wanted to be a director, I did write quite a few things. I had like a Power Rangers kind of spin-off thing that I was doing. And then I had another one about like this little elf in Magical Forest that I had. And yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I used to write scripts and stories and whatever. Not so much anymore. I don't know why I stopped, but yeah. Any cool movie ideas you want to share with us? No, not right now. Again, I haven't really done any of that for a good 20, 25 years or more, at least. Sherry Carpenter said, Jaws scared me to death. I threw my popcorn and drink all over my head and it hit the people behind me. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, funny story, you guys. It was not until, was it last summer or the summer before, that I saw Jaws in its entirety, front to back, all in one sitting. And I call myself a movie fan. But I did not see Jaws in its entirety until, I think it was 2 summers ago. But yeah, fantastic film. I absolutely loved it. And definitely one of the big ones. Rachel the Great says, yeah, Power Rangers. James Carpenter, buddy, how you doing, man? Power Rangers spinoff, I would have loved that. Yeah, I had, what the hell did I call them? It was kind of loosely based on Power Rangers and old, like late 80s, early 90s Captain Power and a little bit of Voltron mixed in there. It was fun. What the hell did I had a name for it, and I don't remember at the time, at the moment, what I called that, but I'll probably wake up at like 2:30 in the morning and say, oh yeah, that's what I call them. Yeah, back in late middle school, high school, me and a buddy, we had a couple short stories about that, that we would write. And that, again, I wanted to be a director after high school and everything, and that was one of the ideas that I was going to pitch, and anyway, Rachel says, I like all your ideas. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Tyler says, Power Rangers can share a universe with Transformers now since Hasbro brought them. Yeah, that's interesting. I would think that Hasbro has plans to make more Power Rangers movies, because they spent ungodly amount of money to get the rights to Power Rangers. In the press release, though, it mentioned entertainment. It did not specifically mention movies, but I would have to think that movies is part of the thing. And I know that they are trying to do some kind of Hasbro shared universe with G.I. Joe and Mask and everything else, so possibly. Rachel asked, Captain Planet? No, there was actually a live action show, only lasted like maybe 12 or 14 episodes, back in the late 80s, early 90s maybe, called Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Really stupid, really early cheesy CGI, and they had these little toys that you could like interact with the episodes, and you like be like the light gun for the Nintendo, where you would shoot and like during the episode it would rack up points and whatever. Yeah, so anyway, my Power Rangers spin-off idea, damn it, I wish I remembered what that was. But it was like a mix of Power Rangers and Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Voltron had a little bit of the early Flash TV show. Not so much the new show, obviously, but the 90s Flash TV show. Like, all these ideas mixed into one, and me and a buddy wrote a couple of stories, and unfortunately those scripts are long gone. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a blast from the past. Thank you all for bringing up those memories. Tyler says, Megazords versus Transformers. I would be down for that. There's nothing better than a big monster, big robot movie. Say what you will about Pacific Rim, and especially Pacific Rim Uprising. Pacific Rim Uprising, which came out earlier this year, not a good movie, but damn it, I had a lot of fun with it because it was giant robots versus giant monsters, and the kid in me, the movie fan in me, shoving popcorn in my face and just enjoying it for 2 hours. I still had a fun time with it. But yeah, not really good movie. The first Pacific Rim, much better movie. Alright guys, I'm going to start wrapping things up here in just a little bit. We've been going for about 45 minutes now. But I did just want to hang out and let you know all those channel updates. If you missed the beginning of this video, go back once it becomes available on the replay. Watch the beginning. I gave a lot of channel updates. Very excited for what's going to be happening here in the next couple weeks here on my channel. And again, thank you all so very much. Let's take a look at my live sub count. We are still at 634 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing and mind-blowing and humbling and hey Sherry, have a good night. I'm going to be wrapping this up here shortly as well, but good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I say this every live stream, every time I talk about my subscribers, that I thank each and every single one of you that watched and have subscribed and everything, but especially the growth that I've had over the past week or two really, truly means the world to me, and I cannot thank you enough. You guys are so awesome. Hey, Gord Eisman is in the house. Congrats, Jeffito, on your great progress. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, it has been amazing. And yeah, I'm just so blessed right now. Super Vandy asked, this will be the last question that I take here, guys. I'm going to start wrapping things up. Super Vandy asked, what Hogwarts house would you be in and why? I'm not sure. I've not taken that online test or whatever, and I'm not sure what the Sorting Hat would say. I would probably be in Gryffindor, I think. It would be the most fun. There's a part of me that thinks that maybe I would be in Slytherin, because I do have a bit of a dark side. But yeah, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I've not taken any of those tests or anything, but yeah, anyway, we're going to wrap things up there, guys. We've been going for about 45, 50 minutes or so. Thank you again so much for everything. Don't forget to tune in next week for the premiere episode of the movie news talk show. That's going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that and everything else that I have planned here on my channel. My new goal, just to wrap things up here, my new goal is to have 1,000 subscribers by my birthday. My birthday is August 3rd. At the current rate that I'm growing at, I should be able to hit that. That is my new goal. Anything that you guys can do to help me reach that goal would be greatly appreciated. Biggest thing that you can do, like, comment, share my videos with other movie lovers. And again, each and every single one of you, thank you so very, very much. And yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you so much. Until next time, I will see you at the movies. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Thanks to the producer button right over here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do so right now by clicking that round icon with my picture on it. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and then share it with other movie fans in your life. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.